Hey there and welcome back. Today it's time to finish my Land Rover Defender 90 that I bought off of Bring a Trailer a year ago. When this vehicle arrived, it had non-stop problems from a diesel leak to the brakes being locked up to the heater not working and the turbo didn't even work. This is a very slow vehicle. Anyone that had driven it would have known that it was not working correctly. Today I hope to finish the remaining problems and have a 100% working Defender. We've had a lot of snow recently, and when I drove home the other day, my mud flap had fallen completely off, and you can see that the one on the other side doesn't look quite right either. And that's because these are the completely wrong mud flaps for this vehicle. These are meant for the station wagon, the 110 Land Rovers. This style of the mud flap cannot be properly affixed to the Land Rover Defender 90. What someone had tried to do, they mounted the mud flap over here, and then on the other side, they just kind of stuck it against the side of the body, so there's nothing actually holding it correctly on this side. The original mud flap for these vehicles actually bolts right here in a very secure manner where it's not going to get messed up. You can see my exhaust has even been melting this one. Over here on this other side, right there is what is left of the bracket that held this to the vehicle. Now the good thing is I can weld that back together, and I actually need one of these mud flaps this exact side for my other Land Rover that is also missing its mud flap. This is my Defender 110. You can see how these mud flaps are supposed to bolt on over on this side, and then there's that bracket on that side. And this one is missing the right hand side mud flap. So I'll fix the mud flap from the 90 and put it on here to replace the missing one. I have the last bit of the broken bracket taken off of the vehicle, and I did buy authentic Land Rover replacement mud flaps. So get it bolted up right there. These did not come with bolts. They expect that you would already have them, but of course I don't because I'm putting them in a different place. So I'll grab some bolts and get it bolted up. There's the first of the mud flaps in place, and you can see how much further back from the tire that this mud flap is from the one on that side. And that's going to keep this from getting caught up in the tire when you're going in reverse. Maybe a rock might take it, hit it against the tire, it could get ripped off, or even a bunch of snow that had filled this up here, which I think is what brought down the mud flap on this side in the first place, was all the weight of the snow that was stuck on here, and the tire would have been rubbing against it. I have the other side off now, and you can see how much this has melted over time. This mud flap obviously didn't go where someone had tried to fit it. All right, they are both installed. They're straight with the ground for once, and this makes so much more sense. I've got room all the way around my exhaust. Looks like the exhaust could even be angled down a little bit more to fit into the curve that's in this side. And now I was able to repurpose that right-hand mud flap, and my Land Rover 110 has both of them again. As far as I know now, I have now fixed all of the issues that this Defender had when I bought it. That means I can finally take some time and install some additions that I actually want. And the first of those things is going to be this tow jaw. That way I can either tow vehicles and recover them, or I can use this to recover this vehicle should it get stuck. I don't expect to ever pull a trailer with this vehicle, so that's why I'm just going to use this. The tow jaw installs pretty easily. A couple bolts go through those holes, and then this plate will go on the back side. And then it says here in the instructions to torque everything to 240 Newton meters once everything's tight. That's now installed, mounted really nicely to there. You can easily slip your kinetic rope into that. I have some of these tow jaws mounted that I can slide them into the American style receiver and use these on other vehicles. These are my preferred recovery points, with a pintle hitch running in a far second. Ever since the first week that I got this Defender, I've had cardboard stuffed into the radiator during the winter to try to increase the temperatures, and now I have a legit radiator cover. This is from Proline, so this is aftermarket, but I could not find any factory covers that I thought would look good with this truck. And this is what it looks like installed. It does use zip ties to hold it on. Easy and quick to install and uninstall. There is a flap here Air will flow up through there. It'll flow a little bit around the sides. So it's allowing better airflow than if you were to block it off completely with a piece of cardboard like I was doing. And then you can also put it in the rolled up position if you are going to leave it on there all the time, or it's one of the seasons where you have both cold days and warm days. But I am going to leave it in the down position because it is winter here now. And if you're looking for one of these for your vehicle, these are called radiator muffs. So search for that if you are looking for one for your vehicle. And with that, I'm ready to drive my new purchase. I'm sure there's plenty of things in the future that I might want to fix or add to this vehicle. So if you want to see more videos like this, comment below and click subscribe.